Good morning, my YouTube viewers. This is going to be the last video in this course, Learn Excel, Learn Statistics with Excel for free for beginners. And what we're going to do is we're going to be an experimental repeated measure. And so there's 6 things that you have to do in order to carry out an experimental repeated measure. And that's 1 is define research objective. 2, define research methodology. 3, conduct literature review. 4, develop research design. 5, collect and analyze data. And 6, present empirical findings. So what we've done is we've got a question here, example here. This is the p-value equals t-test. That's just the code in how to conduct the p-value. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first thing we're going to do is we've got 4 participants. And then you've got method A is 78, 82, 75, 90. And then method B is 85, 88, 80, and 92. So you've got your null hypothesis. The null hypothesis is A and B are not significantly different. And your alternate hypothesis that can be depicted in either HA or H1 is A and B are significantly different. And then so what we're going to do is we're going to conduct a test. So we take the difference between C2 and B2. So the difference in participant 1 is 7. And you've got 6, 5, and then 2. And so we've got an alpha of 0.05, which is your significant level. And now what we're going to do is we're going to calculate our p-value. So we're going to perform a paired t-test. And so over here you've got p-value equals, let's see what we've got here. P-value equals t-test brackets array 1, comma, array 2, comma, tails equals 2, comma, type equals 1, meaning it's a paired t-test. So that's what we've got. And then our p-value is 0.018986. And as we've said in previous videos, if the p-value is less than the alpha or the significance level, then you have to reject the null hypothesis. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and interpret it. So if G2 is less than G1, you're going to reject the null hypothesis. Otherwise, you're going to fail to reject the null hypothesis. And so since the p-value is less than the significance level of alpha, then you're going to reject the null hypothesis. And what I've done is I have made a chart for you for the paired t-test. So you've got method A and method B. And since the difference between method A and method B is greater than or less than 0.05, you have to say that there is a significant difference between method A and method B. So that concludes this video. That concludes all of the videos for this course. There's going to be one more video that I'm going to make, and I hope that you decide to watch it.